Good morning, hello on Passivian. This is Ange again with another video on Passive. Today, I just want to show how to use OConnect, and this is specifically for host and co-host, okay, or anybody who is on the panel and who has some privileges. So, I already created my webinar, and if you're a host and you're doing this for the first time, you need to share the link. Okay, the webinar is created. It's called OConnect for host and co-host. And by the way, if you want to really enjoy this video, please make it full screen because I'm on a cell phone. Okay, it might be too small for you. Make it full screen, then you will have the full of the video. So I'm gonna click here. It displays the links. Okay, the two top links are the one you send to anybody you want to invite. You want them in the webinar, but not on the panel. So they will be in the attendees room. Okay, you just click on copy URL and then paste it to send it to someone. So if I click on the second, if I copy URL of the first link, which is raw link, okay, that's long link, and for me it's not Prairie. So instead of doing that, you can copy the second one that says O trim. So that's the trimmed attendees link. So if you click on copy URL, you can have the notification that it was copied, or if you see that highlighted, you know you have already copied it. So you just go somewhere to paste it, okay? Now, the two bottom links, of course, there's the raw link that you don't need because you can use the trim link for speakers. Anybody with this link will be able to log in directly to the panel. So that's how you copy link to share with those you want to invite. Now, how do you start the meeting? You just scroll all the way to the right and you click on start. But before we start the meeting, I want to show you something. If you click on those three dots, you have four options. You can edit. If, for example, the day has changed or the time, you can edit it. You can save it as a template. If this is a meeting that you have every week, every other day, for example, and you don't want to change anything, you can keep it as a template, okay? So it will keep the title of the meeting and so forth. So you can also transfer this meeting. Let's say, for example, last minute you're not available, but you have somebody else who can take over. Just click on transfer meeting and enter the email address of that person. It has to be an old mail, okay? See all mail address, so it has to be somebody who's registered with OnPassive, okay? It doesn't matter if he's a customer. As long as he's registered, he can handle this. So when you put his email, just click on transfer. He will receive it and it will disappear from you, so you will not have control on it anymore. The person will go ahead and click on the link. He does not have to create anything. Everything is already created. You just have to start the meeting, and you can also cancel the meeting if you want. Now let me go ahead and start the meeting. The webinar is starting. So that's how it displays on the cell phone and on the computer. Okay, I'm just going to click on the play button, and there you go. I'm in the meeting, in the room. Okay, at the bottom, because I'm on the cell phone, I cannot see um, the icons, but I can scroll left, right, and see everything. Okay, now you have to notice that on the cell phone there are two buttons that are missing: the share button, which is normally an arrow, a curved arrow, and the live streaming icon, which is normally on next to the right, far right. So on the cell phone, for any reason, and tablets, you will not have those two buttons. Only if you are on a computer. Now, as a host, first thing I'm going to do here is to click on the switch. You see the switch on the top of the page next to OConnect. You see what it does. When I click on it, it opens another menu, and this is the master control for the meeting. If I click on this mic off, nobody can hear anything. I just locked everything as far as the sound, the audio. If I click on the video camera, nobody can display his camera. So only us can manipulate that. Okay. Same thing. If I click on the chat icon, the, the chat is disabled. Okay. So I can do the same thing for emojis. So only make sure those are turned on. Now on the right you see the number 1 next to the icon, my icon there. You see number 1. It just means that I'm the only one in the room right now. So that's where you will see how many people are in the room. And if you click on that number, it will show you 2 options. An option for speakers, I'm the only speakers, and an option for attendees. You will see everybody here. Okay. If anybody is in the attendees room, you can promote him to become a speaker. We'll come to it a little bit later. I'm going to close this and go down. I'm not going to show all the icons. Okay. So on the far left you have this icon. That's if you want to share a file, an image, a PDF, a Word document, Excel, PowerPoint, etc. Or if your file is on your computer, you can click on upload to upload the file. So the second option here is the whiteboard. Okay, I can choose what I want to do. This is the pencil. I have the color red. I can change the color. Okay, and I can draw everything I want. Okay, and all the people in the room, including the attendees, will see what I'm drawing, and you can use the eraser to wipe it off. Okay, if you want to close this, scroll on the menu and click on the close button. So at this point, excuse me, the next one is if you want to share a video. Let's say for example you have a video on YouTube. You just go to YouTube, copy that link and paste it here, and then play. So everybody will see your video playing directly on the screen. And you can also use the poll to if you want to organize a survey. So these interrogation point, that's the live question and answer, and this is how you activate it. If you want people to ask question on the chat, and you should be able to display the question to everybody, this is where you have to activate the question and answer. If you don't do this, nobody will be able to do that. Okay. And of course, when it's activated, then if you scroll all the way looking for the chats icon, here you see group. Group is where everybody is posting his chat. Okay. And on the far right you see Q&A. If you click on Q&A, even those who are in the waiting room, in the attendees room, they can click on Q&A and type their question. They can type whatever and then send. Okay. And because the Q&A is activated, I just have to click on the 3 dots here and do publish. The question is published. Now you can see that displaying for everybody. Okay, so this is where you activate it on that green button. Let's go further. The next button, I have to close this one first. Click close. All right. So next button is the call to action. Call to action is just, for example, if you are explaining your business to people who are in the room and you want them to take action, you want them to register. Okay, you put your link here and you post it, so they will be able on the screen to click on the link and register. So that's very interesting for marketers. And next is the push a link. Push a link is just if you want people in the room to access a specific website. Okay, it works a little bit like the other one. You can just use that and then post your URL, which is the website link, and then they should be able to access that as well. We already talked about the chat. This is where you put your questions, and then the white button with the red dot, that's to record your webinar. If you click on it, it will give me options to start recording. Okay, right now it's recording, and to stop it, just click again on it. I just hope there was an extra step added, because sometimes we click that button by mistake, and there's no way to stop it. So I hope they had added a confirmation step. So if you click on the button, it will ask you, do you still want to record? You say yes. Okay. Now, I did not, you see at the bottom, the audio. If I want to speak, I have to activate it here. Now it's active. People can hear me in the room. Or I can activate my video. You see, my video is now active. So I can stop it. I can stop my audio and keep going. I can also stop activate my audio on the screen itself. Here, if you want to invite somebody right now, you're already in the meeting and you want to send an email to somebody right quick, you put his email here, send. You will send an email to will be invited. And this one, the background, I believe, is not active yet, unless it is, because they are working on it constantly. But it's for the background. Okay, if I have a video, for example, if I activate my video right now, you can see that I'm in my car. But if I use that background, the background will put a wall on my behind. Okay, on my behind me, and you will not be able to know that I'm in the car. You just see, for example, a beach or an office or whatever. Okay. Now I'm going to stop my video, and now the next one is the theme. Very interesting. I can change the theme. Right now you can see that everything is on a dark blue background, right? But if I change my theme here, you see how things have changed. Okay, so you can choose whatever you want. Me, I like IT. Oh, they added a lot of a lot of them. So now I feel like I'm in the space. I like this one too. Now there's another one called the resound. If I click on it, this is where I can activate applauses, celebrations. If somebody just said something in the meeting that's very interesting, you want to applause, you can use this digital applause to celebrate what the person just did. Okay, you can also have a background. I'm sorry, I'm mistaken. So this is the background sound. Okay, so if you want a background music playing where you guys are working, discussing, debating, you can have that background sound. That's kind of relaxing. So, and then you have the prompter. I can type my prompter here and read it. This is not shown on the webinar. Only me can see that. So I can have a speech. You guys feel like I'm very, very smart, but I'm actually reading. So there's also a timer and a calculator. And on the far right, the red button, that's just to close the meeting. If I click on it, it will close the meeting. Okay, so we have gone through all the menu. On the top, you have some icon there. You can learn next time. Now let's go back to that number. If I click on the number, it gave you two options, like I said at the beginning of the video. And if you are in the attendees, if you have more people, you have option to make those people host or co-host. Okay, and if you go to the attendees section, anybody who's there, you can also make that person a panelist, so you can promote them to the panel. Okay, so this is very specific to host and co-host. And once they are in the speaker room, you can remove them if you want. So host and co-host also have the ability to give options to those who are in the room. Okay, if you don't want anybody to talk, you can block him. If you want to remove him or kick him out of the meeting, yes, you can. So that's all I wanted to share with you regarding OConnect. Okay, great features are coming in next versions. For example, noise cancellation. And right now I'm in the street making this video. I don't know if you could hear cars running behind me, and if you could hear that, it means that noise cancellation is not yet active. Okay, because normally that would be added to the features. for next versions coming out. So this is OConnect, and we have more features coming that we don't know yet. Okay, they have never been released, but they will be loaded in the application very soon. I hope as a host and co-host now you are equipped to use OConnect properly. And when you are in a meeting, please don't play with buttons, because the more you play with buttons, you are disturbing the meeting. Okay, I would advise to create a meeting like I just did. Play with it on your own by yourself, but once you are in a meeting, don't just click on those buttons, because you will be disturbing the meeting. Again, not everybody who is on the panel list will see all those buttons at the bottom. Okay, this dashboard is still going to be limited for them, unless you are a co-host, and you're still gonna have you're still gonna miss some options. Okay, all right, I hope this video was very informative. If you need to know something more than that, you can leave me a message, and please go ahead and subscribe if you have not done so, and don't forget to click on the notification bell. Then each time I post a video, you will be notified to take advantage of the value that I always bring in every single video. I don't post any video just for fun. Okay, every single video is something that comes to resolve a problem or to teach something. Thank you for watching, and see you at the next video.